to African Teapot Podcast. My name is Exie and I'm your host. Journey with me through Africa's vast variety of culture, heritage, and discuss issues most African families face, both home and abroad. Make sure you add this podcast to your frequent podcast rotations, and don't forget to share and follow this podcast. Hello listeners, and welcome back for another episode on African Teapot. Today's episode is a part 2 of last week's topic, which is understanding single parenthood within our African society and communities, right? But before we get into that sweet juicy stuff, just to say happy Father's Day to our male supporters, our male listeners, and to all the fathers who are listening, or fathers to be, right? This is all a journey and a learning experience. So if you're new to your fatherhood, or you've been a father for a long time, or you're thinking you're going to be a father someday, happy Father's Day to you, right? And if you are a lady who's got a father figure or father in your life, it's a nice time to reach out to them, do something nice, say something nice, be appreciative, because as we're seeing out here, it's not easy. In this single parenthood, it's not. So now let's jump back to our topic, which includes the story, like I said last week, from Thelma. She wrote to the show. She's from Ghana, and she shared her experience as a single mother who is trying to navigate that process and at the same time date, right? And the problems she's facing and the dilemma she has. And my homegirl Winnie and I, we gave our input in, or we gave our opinions, and we kept the lines open for communication. You could email the show as well. Let us know what your feedback is or what your advice or response is, and we'll go ahead and share that with Thelma. So we did get quite a number, but we chose 2 to share here on the show today. Thelma is listening, so after this, I'm going to send her all those responses you guys sent to us. If your response didn't make it on here live, then that's going to go on the social media, but definitely for sure, it's going to be passed on to Thelma, right? So Winnie's here patiently listening to me go on, but let me go ahead and read the story, the 2 responses that we chose, and then we'll get back into answering our questions, right? Or our discussion rather. Okay. So the first email is from Sharon. She says, I am Sharon Chair from Cameroon and came across your podcast some months ago. Loved the various topics of discussions you have on your show. I listened to the latest episode this morning, and I must say I feel for Thelma and disappointed at her family's mindset about the whole thing. My advice to Thelma is that she should trust her instincts and do what's best for her and her daughter. She alone knows what she went through with that good for nothing, I would say, ex-baby daddy. Oh my God. Some people were very passionate about this, but she continues. Also, she shouldn't worry about not getting her family's blessing. Personally, I don't believe in that whole blessing notion. That's just me. The only reason that guy wants her back is because he's now jobless. It's funny how in the past, the guy's mother didn't think Thelma was worthy or rich to be with her son. So what has changed? Good luck to Thelma, and I pray she gets the strength to move forward with her life and not look back. Stay blessed, y'all. This was, I know, you could tell she's a little she's upset, she's passionate about it, right? A lot of women would be, a lot of family people, even men inclusive. We had emails from guys too that felt strongly towards Thelma's story. Okay, let's go to the second response I got via Instagram. And she goes, Hello sisters, Exie and Winnie, and thank you for this amazing topic and share of Thelma's story. My name is Kadi, and I am from Senegal, and will say that my situation is similar to Thelma's. She should choose where there is peace and stability for herself, because if she is okay, if she's not okay, then she cannot be the best for her child. As for her kid's dad, he will be all right. And his being okay is not Thelma's responsibility, and their destinies don't lie together. She should speak to a pastor and put down her mom sincerely as woman to woman and talk to them so as to let the family respect her choice as well. Good luck to her, and thank you guys for being amazing. Okay, so those are the 2 comments that we decided to share because we think it kind of gathers everything that everyone else had to say. It was these 2 pretty much a good summary to what had to be said or a lot of people said, right? So again, this series continues for the next couple of weeks, so you can always send in your contribution and you would still have a chance to be aired at least, or it will at least be given to Thelma or shared with her, right, on social platforms. So if you haven't listened to Thelma's story, then you should go to last week's episode, right, and you listen to it, and then you come back and then continue listening to the gist. So next week we're going to have a new story to share with you guys, and that is coming from a male perspective. So that's from a single dad. So we're going to have that story ready for you guys next week. But for today, these are the comments we're sharing. And then we'll just continue with our conversation, right, as to understanding single parenthood, where I'm asking Winnie, when you hear someone say they're a single father, as we're women, or a single mother, what is the first thing that comes to our mind? And what is it that most people, when we ask this question to a lot of people, what was their response?
They didn't say, if they say they're a single father, I'm like, okay, so are you in a situationship or what happened?
Right.
Like, did you do something? And they said, what? I can't use here because of, But I'm like, okay, why are you a single father? Like that I'm like, okay, so where's the baby mama? The circumstance, I'm thinking of why are you a single, that's what comes in my head. Right. Why are you a single dad?
And to be fair, guys, I asked this question to male co-workers and male friends, okay? I don't want to be saying everybody's name on here, but those we asked the question to. And I asked, when you meet a girl and the first thing they said is, she has a lot to do.
Right.
They said that. And then second, they feel like you should have done better to protect yourself, right? You should have done better to be more responsible. Yeah. They said that a lot when it came to the woman, and then to the guy, they felt like, oh, dude, you have a kid. That means you have a responsibility. Like, damn, you have a kid.
Right.
You see, that's how they saw it. When I said, oh, if you meet your friend and he says, I got a kid, it's more like congratulations. But when it's the lady, they feel it's tough, it's hard, and there's an immediate feeling, I don't want to use the word sorry or pity, but it's kind of like they feel like she's going through stress, like through a lot.
Right, and I also think like the number of kids too sometimes, because there's, so you're a single mom, okay, so how many kids? And then you say 3. Oh Lord, the looks. They're really
so it's almost like...
Yeah, it's like there's already, I feel like females, we have it unfair. Is this unfair? But society is like, the moment you say you are a single parent, okay, how many kids? If I say more than 2...
True.
I'm already getting the
And
looks.
some people is just saying that you have a kid. Some people, you have a kid, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately it's signed off. And it's funny that for a single dad, it's congratulations. And then to a single mom, it's like, baggage. You see, like immediately it's baggage. Well, that's the feedback, guys, that we got from majority. Obviously, some people had other
different opinions,
but majority... From about, I think we asked close maybe 12 people I spoke with that genuinely asked the question without saying anything. I was just like, just want to pick your brain. I didn't say we were doing anything like that. And that was, majority of these people gave that answer.
Interesting.
I think 9 gave that answer. Like, all of them seem to come from that perspective. Now we are going to look at the circumstances. Now, guys, we need to educate people, because sometimes... Especially when I spoke to our older uncles and aunties, this was, I needed to let them understand. Single parenthood is not only a girl and a guy having children without marriage. You have widows. You have widowers. You have even parents who adopt. People adopt kids by themselves.
Yep.
Then you have obviously unplanned babies. And then you also have divorcees. So there are different situations. Exactly. That's the word, air quotes. You have so many situations or circumstances that will lead someone
to be a single
parent. And you also have inherited guardianship. You can have someone, maybe a sibling or relative, passed on or is incapable, might be sick or mentally is not capable of caring, and they give the parental rights to somebody
else. Yeah.
So sometimes we are just trying to say this so that you don't judge people immediately.
You hear the word single parent,
because
it's not a death sentence, guys.
Yeah, and not all of it has drama.
Yeah,
not all of it has drama, right?
Yeah, because I think every time you hear, baby mama, baby daddy drama. No.
And having babies with just the wrong partner, things are not working because it's just the wrong partner.
That's what I'm saying. Situationships again.
Exactly. This fun, guys. Let's be responsible. But yeah, let us know what you think about Thelma's story, and if you have any addition. We'll be airing for long, so let us know. Let us know.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts? We'll always get it back to her. We'll always include it, and she'll listen to it. But we're going to put a pause to that, and then we're going to come back, Winnie, with our next segment, right?
Yep.
So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for listening. Thank you for listening, and hope you join me for the next episode. You can always reach us via email at africanteapot@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at African_teapot.